elementary, my dear, said St. George to the maiden as he drove his halberd home. The worm was weak in the small of his throat. It fluttered when he spewed smoke. I knew he would follow you tame as a kitten when properly tied and subdued. With pressure just there, he could not resist you. A poor dragon, I must conclude. The princess looked down at the scaly corpse and found that she had to agree. The dragon was less than the legends had told, thin and fiery but not much meat. Smaller up close, all grimy and gory, with dull claws and teeth all brown. I see, said the princess, my fear was the dragon, not this lizard on the ground. He said, it's not the task, it's the risk, it's the lightning overhead. It's not the crime, it's the crash, the electric earthbound thread. When the truth strikes true and the light hits you and you wake up not dead yet, you must follow the find the fire again. No, thank you, my dear, said St. George to the princess as she offered him her glove. I require no token, no favor at all. I do not do this for her love. The princess felt slighted and frowned in frustration at her savior's distant coldness. Why, you calculate away all your fear, she said. Sir, I can see you have no true boldness. Perhaps, said St. George with a smile, or is it that a dragon's a problem to solve? You can calculate risk, but the truth of it is there is nothing so stirs the pulse. When the graceful solution electrifies you, then the world looks all wild and new. You needed me for to slay your dragon, but we both need dragons too. He said, it's not the task, it's the risk, it's the lightning overhead. It's not the crime, it's the crash, the electric earthbound thread. When the truth strikes true and the light hits you and you wake up not dead yet, you must follow the find the fire, follow the find the fire, follow the find the fire again. The dragon was killed, there were huts to rebuild and scorched city walls to replace. The king begged him to stay, but he galloped away, for St. George was possessed by the chase. There's the paper and the pen and me. The storm stole electricity with a kind of ancient purity, cliché but right and whole and real. And I make my words so differently, stroking, scripting thoughtlessly, every word a curving path to calm the keyboard's artillery. Just the scratching on the page and me. My handwriting is atrophied, it's been so very long. Mistakes stay on the page to see it's real when I am wrong. There is no cut and no delete, there's time for finding what I mean. glowy box can do a lot. It hooks me up so I can talk at the speed of everybody else's lives. But it does not feel like home to me. My portal lets in everything, and it suggests and it corrects. It disembodies all the text. The skies have changed since I was young. The stars are dimmed, the roads are hung. I'm landlocked and I'm light polluted. I'm choked with updates on what all you did. Oh, turn me southbound to the sea, the paper and the pen and me. Oh, cut the electricity. Oh, wheel Orion over me. Oh, spin the stars and spun I'll be, the paper and the pen and me. That clock, she's a cruel mistress. She'll kick you out of bed. She'll roll you out the door before you're ready. She'll get busy when you want some getting friendly. She's fast and slow, though she swears she's steady. And the clock, she's always right. Oh, the clock, she's always right. That clock, she's a cruel pace cop, a rabbit on a string. Oh, the chase stokes your adrenaline, and it's a thrill to race her for a spin. But you can't beat her, just beat yourself again. The clock will wind you up, boy, that clock will run you down. But I know that clock and I think she likes you. I swear I saw her wink. Yeah, I know that clock, she's got a thing for you. Maybe go buy her a drink. She likes planes and trains and hitting the races. Smidge of engine grease upon her face. She's sweet if you can match her pace. Yeah, I bet you could be friends. Oh, I bet you could be friends. Oh, you want her in your sidecar in any case, 'cause that clock, she always wins. Oh, that clock, she always wins. Oh, the clock, she always wins. I got the wheels, I got the time, I got the coffee, I got the lines. And I practice, and I practice, and I practice my revisions in the mirror. And I nod till I believe my little story, and I gather all my gear. Fact is, lately you're still on my mind, 'cause I got these wheels and all this time. And late at night I'm wakeful, so I think of you, but you do not think of me. You do not think of me. You do not think of me. I got the wheels, I got the time for playing hangman on these dotted white lines. And by now it's automatic, the acrobatics in the circus in my mind. Oh, and it's cute how I keep turning this leaf over when it's just got the two sides, just you and I. Fact is, it's my very first big break. I'm I'm just a clown, I'm a cliche. And every morning when I wake, I reach for you, but you do not reach for me. You do not reach for me. You do not reach for me. Na, 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 oh, oh. No, oh, da, 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 oh, I got the wheels to move along, but it takes time to ditch the habit of trying to raise you on the line. Was a time we had to lean upon each other, but now you could not need me less. And I won't say humiliating, but it's close. The way it feels as you forget. Oh, fact is, you're already off the hook. And if you were never, ever on, my heart can't look, and I shouldn't, but I wrote another song about you, and you do not write for me. You do not write for me. You will not write on me. Everything takes longer than it ought to. Everything conspires against my drive. Everything breaks when I need it not to. Everybody needs another hour of my life, and my eyes are maybe bigger than my stomach. My optimism cheers, let's take on more. Yet each time I collapse, I'm truly flummoxed, as if this hadn't happened 20,000 times before. And I've worn out my last day of grace, my deadline's up and quit. The last minute has disavowed me, I'm too late for it. And it's all bound to catch up to me a little down the line. I hope my discipline improves in time. I know I am too weak for my ambitions. I know I faced these demons down before, but some amnesia keeps me on a mission. Some inner lunatic I still have not learned to ignore. Forgets how laundry takes up the whole morning. How when I skip 2 meals I hit the wall. How the car breaks down without a hint of warning. And every single time I know it's all my fault. So sleeping I have strangers, so my health hangs by a string. My feet have grown unwilling, my hands and ears just ring. And it's all bound to catch up to me a little down the line. I hope my discipline improves in time. Oh yeah, it's all bound to catch up to me a little down the line. I hope my discipline improves in time. He slips the touch.
Let's actually unmute the mic there. Get rid of the bots and go forward here. So today we're going to do Slanted Flying. One of the things I found is this move does not show up on camera very well. So I'm going to focus on doing multiple angles. Just because it's a very three-dimensional move. And I'm going to go over the entire move, and then we're going to break it down into 2 parts. So you're going to start from the end of the repulse monkey. I'm changing the the axis of it here. You're going to start with bringing your hand upward by your face. And then your other hand is going to continue to be around your navel. And then you're going to shift your weights kind of spinning into that upper arm and stepping outward with the left foot. And from there, you're going to bring your hands up into a T position. The upper hand, the left hand horizontal, the right palm vertical. And then you're going to move your hands around to the other side of the body, rotating that T position the other way. And from there, you're going to step out with that right foot, extend the left hand outward, and then bring the right hand underneath and through. Like I said, a lot of parts on this one. So covering just that middle section, well, first third of it, is shifting your weight to the left side with the left arm horizontal, right palm vertical, and then shifting over to the other side is just a simple rotation. As you rotate, shifting your weight to the other leg, you just bring that arm upward and bring the left hand downward. So that's all that's happening there, is going from this position, shifting it down like that. There are flourishes you can add to that. That is something to do after you get comfortable with the move. So again, it's from this position, shifting the hand downward to this position. Shift a little bit of an angle on that. So, and this is after you step around. This is just a very hard thing to illustrate on camera, so I'm breaking this part down first. Is pressing against this side and then pressing against that side. And putting that together with the end of the repulse monkey. So you're here, you bring that forward hand up by your eyes. Twist with the foot. You can step on the ball of the foot so you can swing the heel around. That gives you a pivot point to step through on. And then press and press. Breaking that down a little bit more. The end of that repulse monkey, shifting your weight to that forward foot, to the ball of the forward foot, so you can turn that heel, and stepping through with the left foot, pressing in, pressing to the other side. That's the first half of it. I'm going to go through that a couple more times here. Bring that right hand in front of the face. Shift the weight forward to that, so you rotate on the ball of the foot. Step through. Press to the left. Press to the right. Going to do that from the other side here. Bring the hand in front of the face, shifting the weight on the foot so you can step through. Press to the left, press to the right. And let's just keep doing that for a little bit, get that a bit more ingrained. I might just try a couple different angles here. Bring the hand in front of the face. Shift the weight to that front foot so you can rotate onto it, step through, press to the left, press to the right, so on. The hands should be in the same plane. So whatever focus is comfortable for you on that. Being fairly close into...
I'm not sure I understand.
Not you, Siri. Being close to the body is okay. This is based on what's comfortable for your range of motion. So from the end of the repulse monkey, bring your right hand into your face, shifting on that front foot, rotating it through, stepping through, pressing to the left, pressing to the right. Weight shift, rotate the foot, stepping through to the left and to the right. Shifting the weight, rotating the foot, stepping through, pressing to the left, pressing to the right. And again, bringing that hand in front of the face as you shift backwards, shift forward, rotating on that foot, pressing on the left with that T, pressing on the right with that T. And on the left, and on the right. I forgot to start recording this. I missed something. I'll just edit that down. Front of the face. Step through. Press on the left. Press on the right. Hand from the face, rotate on the ball of the foot so you can step through to the left and to the right. So that's the first half of it. Second half of it, start from this angle. So again, starting from that same spot. Under the repulse monkey, bring the hand in front of the face, shifting the weight, rotating on the ball of the foot so you can step through, pressing on the left side, pressing on the right side. And from here, what you're going to do is bring that left hand outward and palm face down. Then, from here, you're going to shift the weight to the left foot so you can rotate your body, kind of twist at the hips a bit, and then step out with that right foot as you bring the right hand underneath sliding along the arm. And then you're just going to keep that motion going and press out with that left palm down by your hip. Again from that angle. The hands in front of the face, shifting at that foot so you can step out. T shape on the left side, T shape on the right side. Swing that left hand outward, bring the right hand down and slide it along. Continue that sliding motion with the left hand. And that is slanted flying. So we'll just keep going through that a bit here and see if there's any questions. Hand in front of the face, shift that weight on the ball of the foot. Press on the left, press on the right, swing that left hand outward, bring the right hand underneath of it, and continue the sliding motion behind you, pressing out by the hip. Around by the face. Stepping through, left side, right side, swing out in front of you, and underneath and behind. Shifting on the foot, stepping through, left side, right side, swing the hand out, slide underneath and through. Coming around, left side, right side, swing that hand in front, slide underneath and come out through. Around, step through on that side and the other, swing the hand out, slide through and underneath. Shifting that weight, stepping through on the left, on the right, swing that hand outward, slide underneath as you twist the body and through. Let's see where we're at. Left side, right side, front of the body, and then turn to the side as you pass through. Left side, right side, center. I want to see what happens if I just keep doing it from the end spot here. That's a full turnaround, almost. I don't know if that's useful or more confusing to follow. I just keep continuing from this point and doing the same move kind of spins at 90 degrees. It's certainly helpful to think of it as a practice motion. It's a way to practice just this move continuously. There's a kind of textile loom feel to it. Feel free to try that out if that feels good for you. Not very long. Again, just to break that down step by step again. So finishing the repulsed monkeys. Shift the body weight back. So you can rotate on the ball of the foot, step through, press to the left, press to the right in that T shape. Shift the weight to that left foot so you can step out with the right. Swing that left hand outward. Bring the right hand underneath and through. Pressing back it by the hip. Shifting the weight on the ball of the foot so you can rotate through. Pressing with the T on the left side. Pressing with the T on the right side. Shifting the weights so you can step out with the right foot as you swing the left hand outward. Bring the right hand underneath that left palm, and continue the motion through. At this point, most of your weight should be on the right foot. Bring that hand around, rotating the body with the hands in front of it, moving to that T shape, and then again on the other side, shifting the weight, stepping out, bringing the hand under and through. Forward. And is there anything else to really go over on that? I think just repeating it. Getting into the practice of it. After you finish with that, next move is a step up and right left hands, which is very similar to what we've done already. Just to give you a teaser for next week. But yeah, let's just keep going through. Going to do some of it silently, and then I'm going to come back and start describing again. from the end of the repulse monkey, bringing the hand in front of the face. Shifting your weight to rotate on the ball of that right foot as you step out with the left. Pressing the hands in a T motion shape on the left side. Rotating them around to the right side. Bringing that left hand out, stepping out with the right foot, sliding the hand palm underneath the left arm and pressing out by the hip. Bringing the hand around the face, shifting that weight to the ball of the foot to rotate so you can step through. Pressing to the left, pressing to the right, swinging that left arm around, bringing the right hand underneath and through. The right hand by the face, shifting that weight to the ball of the foot to rotate on it so you can step through to the left side, shifting the weight to the left side, shifting the weight to the right side, bringing that left hand out, palm down, stepping out with the right foot, bringing the right hand underneath the left one, sliding through and pressing down by the hip. And that is Slanted Flying. Don't see any questions. Where are we at time-wise? Let's go through. Just because I want to try that for myself, I'm going to go through just repeating Slanted Flying over and over again. See what that feels like. Pressing the right side, left side, stepping through, sliding under and through. Bring the hand around, shifting the weights. Hand in front of you, sliding through, pressing back by the hip. Bring the hand back around the face, rotating, stepping through, pressing to the left, pressing to the right, stepping out, bringing the hand in front, sliding underneath and through. That's a very sewing motion to it. I guess that's what it feels like. Kind of a mix between sewing and a old, like 16th century dance. Anyway. Feel free to practice like that if that's helpful, or just go ahead and stop and take it from the end of the repulse monkeys each time, whatever you find comfortable. And from there, I think we will go into the closing of class, and thank you for coming by, and I will see you next week.
He slips the time in his pocket. He straps the time to his wrist. The traveler sets the time on the nightstand for when he needs it, for when he needs it. He measures time with his footsteps, cuts it into pieces with his pen. He captures time with a shutter and a vintage like a lens. And there are only two cages, there are only two locks. The first is the bodies and the last is the clocks. But somebody has slipped the bars, somebody has clipped the bolt, someone had the nerve to break away. Escape, we've had an escape. Inform the metronome, a prisoner has flown, whose eye was on the task and not the time, whose mind was on the task and not the time, whose hand was on the task. It is our cage that makes us dream and rattle at our bars and scrape the skies and try the seas. It is the traveler who points the way for when we need it, for when we need it. And he takes his suitcase to the red library. He cracks a leather-bound door, and in a page or two he's vaulted miles and years away. Antarctica or Avalon or Alpha Centauri. And there are only two cages, there are only two locks. The first is the bodies and the last is the clocks. And somebody has slipped the bars, somebody has sprung the lock, there and back again without a wink, without a sign. The traveler does not look up, the traveler does not ask how. He rounds the universes down to now, and so he's free, free. Lucky is he, lucky is he, whose eye is on the task and not the time, whose mind is in the tail and not the time, whose eye is on the task and not the time. There are only two pathways, there are only two doors. Rise up and walk in body or in mind, and the world is yours. When I first laid eyes on Iceland, she overthrew me. All treeless purple against the sea. Her island swam in figure eights when nobody was watching. And nobody was watching, only me, me, me. Nobody was watching, only me. Hey, hey, hey. And it's the old things, the big things humble you. The mounds of what we hold will crumble too. And it's the hard things, mad things make you rough, make you think the thoughts you're putting off. And it's the rocks that grind us down into the sea, the sea, the sea. And it's the rocks that grind us down into the sea. When the birds came back, the clocks all skipped a heartbeat. But they acted cool, pretending not to care. The mayor can step down, the ravens run this town. And when he quacks, they cock their heads and stare, stare, stare. When he tries to talk, they only stare. Hi, hi, hi. And it's the old things, the tall things humble you. The mountains made of what we crumble to. And it's the hard things, the small wings make you tough, help you soldier through the darker stuff. And it's the glacier grinds us down into the sea, the sea, the sea. And it's the glacier grinds us down into the sea. Hey, 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 hey. When we emptied out the lake, I found the bottom. Our reflections were a fancy of the light. So no matter that we botched it, 'cause no one really watched it, nothing really saw us passing by, by, by. Nobody saw trouble passing by. It's the old things, small things humble you. The mounds of what we hold will crumble too. And it's the dead things, the tall things make you tough, make you soldier through the darker stuff. And it's the rain that runs us down into the sea, the sea, the sea. And it's the rain that runs your soul down to the sea. And it's the rocks that grind us down into the sea, the sea, the sea. And it's the rocks that grind us down into the sea. Yeah, I'm a tearing up the road with two typewriters and a cat. Two typewriters and a cat. What will the hipsters think of that? Yeah, I'm a tearing up the road. Got my compass cued to you. Gonna drive, run, boat, train, plane my way, 'cause I'm a going back home. Got my cold weather coat, I got my cold weather hat. I miss my sweet little cat in the window. Yes, I'm a going back home. Got my rain boots on. Yeah, step out of my way, Lady TSA. I got nothing that you want today. I'ma tear up the sky if you'll just wave me by. Got your seat belt, seat back, tray, lock, fly, 'cause I'm a going back home. Got my cold weather coat, I got my cold weather hat. I miss my poor little puppy in the window. Yes, I'm a going back home. I got my rain boots on. Give me scarves and snowplows and storms. It's winter when I feel warm. I'm making cider with brandy and grandma's candy. And you better be waiting at the airport, son, 'cause I'm a going back home. Got my cold weather coat, I got my cold weather hat. I miss my poor little cat. Yeah, I'm a going back home where my boy is at. I got my rain